Hello everyone, welcome to Pilates with Yvonne. I am Yvonne and today we'll just do another Pilates flow. Today is going to be a challenging Pilates flow, so I would say intermediate level. So if you're ready just to try some new moves, see how you feel, challenge a little bit your strength, feel free to just try with me. And we're going to get started today from seated. So whenever you're ready, just come to a comfortable seated position. I like to place my shin one in front of the other, but you can bring your feet together or your long legs towards the front of the mat. We're just going to lengthen through the spine, taking a long inhale. We're going to start to breathe in, maybe close down the eyes. And then take a long breath out through pursed lips. And again, big breath in. Big breath out. Now we take one last breath, inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Start to reach your arms to the sky. Take a long inhale, blink your eyes open, and start to press the hands away from the crown of your head. We're going to take a first stretch to the right side, and then we're going to come back to center. Start to gently move the body side to side, starting to notice how you feel today. Trying to connect with your breath, connect to your own body, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Again, if you want to close down the eyes, I sometimes like to have that as a feeling so I can really kind of feel the movement happening into the body rather than just keeping a hard gaze towards something. We're going to bring the arms back and down, and this is going to lead us into a hands and knees position. So pass through your shins or bring the feet back. And then just come to your all fours point base. We're going to tuck the toes, start to find the flat back. So we're going to scoop the belly to the spine, breathing in prep. Exhale, I'm going to lift the knees off the ground a couple of inches. Inhale, I'm going to lower without losing my back alignment. So exhale, we lift the knees, flat back. Inhale, lower the knees, still with a flat back. 5 more. Breath in. And out. Inhale. Exhale for 3. Inhale. Always press through your shoulders if you can. So there is never sinking of the head down. So I'm not dropping here. I'm really pressing and I'm active through my arms and fingers. On the next one, we lift. I'm going to ask you to lengthen your right leg long to a plank. Left leg long, plank. Breath in, we squeeze the glutes. Exhale, we pack the hips. We're going to pedal through the feet. Maybe lifting one heel up and down at a time. Notice how you feel through the ankles today, through the legs, back of the calves, thighs, back of the glutes. And then start to breathe in through the nose to bring the heels up and forward. We're going to pour the weight to the arms. Now I'm going to ask you to squeeze the glutes. So we're going to lower the hips down. Open through the chest, look forward. Again, once more, we're not sinking. You're rolling the shoulders back and pressing up. And now we make our way back to a downward facing dog. So heels lifting, pour the weight into your front support, shoulders towards the fingertips rather than the wrist. Hips lowering, engage the core, engage your glutes, breath in. Exhale. Downward facing dog. 3 more. Inhale. And we try to flow through one position to another. So we're going to try to really lengthen through the arms and the spine. Really feel that activation into the rib cage. So you're really strong through the center. And again, your arms are pressing down so we're not collapsing into it. Last one, guys. Breath in. Exhale forward. Hips lowering. And now we come back to a plank, so just a plank. Right toes are going to lengthen, we're going to lift and tap. Exhale, lift, inhale, tap. Just for 6. Everything else is still. For 5, woohoo. For 4, give me 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Last one. Swap left toes lift up, left toes tap. Exhale, lift, inhale, tap. 6 more. And think about lengthening through the left leg. So your toes are really reaching back and you're squeezing the glutes, scooping through the belly, pressing through the arms for 2. Beautiful. Last one. Come back to a high plank or front support. Bend the knees, pull the weight back, take an inhale through the nose, child pose. And exhale through your mouth. And let go. So start to bring yourself into a kneeling position so that your knees, your hips, and your shoulders are all in the same line. And reach your arms forward towards the front of the mat in the same line of your shoulders, yeah? So we're going to start to squeeze through the glutes. So again, we're not arching. You're kind of clipping the ribs down to the hips. We're going to pour some weight into our shin bones here, yeah? So front of the feet, shins pressing, and exhaling, we make our way back into that neutral, long spine. So breathing in, we move back, shoulders, hips, and knees in the same line. Exhale, we shift forward. That's a great way to wake up your quads, wake up your glutes. So all the lower part of your body is really working hard and really, really powering up through to try to move smoothly from one position to another. We go for 2 more here. Exhale, press to come back. Inhale to hinge back. And on the next one, we add some arms. So we're going to move back here. We're going to open those arms to a T shape. Exhaling, we return the arms and the hips in the same line. So breathing in. Open, exhale, scoop, and reach. I want you to think about the spine. We're not sinking, so I'm not arching here. No, 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 no. We are trying to keep those shoulders, hips, and knees always in the same line, yeah? So we open, working through the quads, and then we just come back. Just for 2 more. Breath in. Out. Shall we go 1 more? Breath in. And out. And from here, we start to move forward to our hands and knees position again. We're going to move these left leg back. And from this position, I'm going to ask you to flip the foot that is now in the middle of the mat towards the outside of the mat. And this is going to allow you to come up to a kneeling position, yeah? So we're going to have the hand that is pressing underneath the shoulder, the knee that is in the same line of the hip, and those hips, most importantly, they are completely in the same line, which means that we're not rotating to the floor and we're not over opening to the ceiling. Those hips are just pointing straight forward. We're going to reach this right arm up, taking in high. So exhale, long leg lengthen. The arm that is to the ceiling goes by the ear and then they come back in the same line. Exhaling, engage, inhale, tap and bring the hand up. And we go for 6. And I'm really trying to feel that my bottom arm is really activating to support the side of my rib cage and to help me to stabilize the body. So there is no kind of rocking forward or back. Everything is really still, yeah? If the neck starts to get activating too much, I want you to just point the nose down towards the floor, and this is going to help your neck to lengthen and take some tension off the neck muscles, yeah? Now on the next one, I'm gonna stay up. Take an inhale, we're going to bring the elbow to the knee. Inhale, we'll reach away. Exhale, long. Inhale, lengthen. For 6, breath out, breath in. And I like to change my guys, so I can, again, release my head and my neck a little bit. For 4, inhale. For 3, inhale. For 2, breath in. For 1, beautiful. We're going to release the foot down and the hand is going to come back up to the ceiling. We're going to try to lift this bottom shin up and towards the thigh and then down to the floor nice and slowly. So exhaling, we lift, inhaling, controlling down. 6 more, again, choose where you want to look. You can look straight forward or down to the mat. We try to relax the neck. Breathing out for 4. Inhale down. 3 more. Inhale down. And nothing else moves. Just that leg is being removed and everything else is nice and still. Give me last 2. Inhale. Last one. Here we go. We hold it. You knew it was coming for 10. 9. 8. 7. Lift the hips a bit higher for 4. 3. Well done. 2. 1. Hand down. Feet to the back of the mat. Back to that front support. Squeeze the glutes. Take an inhale. Bend the knees and release back to a child pose. Beautiful job. Take a 2 breaths child pose. Breathe in and out. Once more, breath in and out. Big breath in last time. Exhaling, release forward. Beautiful. Now we're going to move to the other side. So you can just stay exactly where you are and you're just going to bend the other leg. But of course, I'm going to just turn around so you can see what I'm doing with the other side. So let's just get started from here. We're going to just lengthen the left leg back, and you can just rotate and pivot the foot that is in the middle of the mat towards the outside of the mat. Yeah. So we're going to lengthen from here, same arm and same leg away, yeah? Hand towards the ceiling where you can see it with your peripheral view, and the toes are pressing in the same line of the heel. So I'm trying as well to activate the outside of my foot to really press down. We're going to start to breathe in through the nose from here. So the arm is coming by the side of the ear and the leg is lifting. Breath in, everything goes back to the starting position. So exhale, we lift, we engage, inhaling, we lower. And we think about squeezing these glutes and moving nice and slowly. I like to think about that I'm moving like into a slow motion, so I can really feel my leg reaching away from my hip socket and my fingertips reaching away from my shoulder socket. So I can feel like an opposition going on in between the hand and the toes, yeah? We're going to go for 3. Remember the option to look down to the hand if it feels too much. We go for 2. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. Last one. We're going to hold this next one into a long line. So from here we can start to pull that elbow to knee. Exhaling. Inhale, reach long. Now remember that your leg, everyone, is always lengthening into towards the front of the mat. So into my peripheral view, rather than just kicking my leg behind, because this is going to create an arch under the lower back, and we want to try to avoid that. And also because you want to keep those hips one in the same line of the other. Remember what we did on the first side, yeah? So these hips are always aligned and pointing towards the same direction. We go for 4 here, keeping everything nice and still. It is just that leg and arm reaching. We go breathing out in. Inhale long. Give me last one. Inhale long. Beautiful. We're going to release the leg. Hand up. Breath in. It might help to look down for this one. Lift this bottom shin and bring the foot inside the thigh. Inhale slowly down. Exhale, activate. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up and down. We go for 5. For 4. For 3. 2 more. Breath out through pursed lips. Breath in through the nostrils. 1 more. Breath in. We're going to hold it. Here we go. Hold it up for 10. 9. Maybe lift the hips a little higher. For 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Keep reaching up and up for 2. 1. Lovely. Release the hand. Toes back. Plank position. Take an inhale through the nose. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale through your mouth. Control down those knees. Beautiful job, everyone. We're going to pull back into a child pose, toes together, knees apart, forehead resting on the floor. I'm going to take 3 rounds of breath here. Breath in and out. Releasing the tailbone away from the hands, from the shoulders. Let the hips melt to the ankles, and give me one more breath. So breathing out, we're going to roll the spine from here so we can press the floor away. And we're going to just come to seated. So we're going to release the sitting bones forward. And we're going to try to lengthen the legs towards the front of the mat, keeping the spine long, and the arms are going to reach forward towards the front of the mat as well. Breathing in, exhale. I want you to tuck the tailbone under, make your way back into a C curve. So I want you to have a lot of space here. You're scooping back through the belly. You're reaching your arms long, your toes long. You're squeezing your legs. Breath in, we hold. Breath out, we make our way back. Long spine. And we go again. Inhale. Exhale, run back. We move back with our breath. Inhale, we hold, we reach. Exhale, come back up, yeah? So we're going to slow rolls back, half rolls back. And we create that C curve while we think about connecting the ribs down to the hips. We're going to add on the next one. So we're going to round the spine back. And from here, I want you to just bring the arms up, exhaling to a diagonal. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we're going to open one arm towards the back of the mat. So rather than to 90 degrees, we go a little bit farther, we look towards the thumb, and then we come back to center, and we do that on the second side. Exhale, we lift the arms. Inhale, we lower. We open the second arm towards the back of the mat, and then we come back to center. Now, while we carry on doing this for 6 more times, I want you to kind of feel that your shoulders are in the same line. So I'm not lifting the shoulder, and I'm not lifting the back shoulder especially in order to get the angle, yeah? I want you to keep everything still. So your shoulders are opening, so the rotation is starting from the middle of your back. And of course, you're keeping those legs nice and still, so there is no movement through the hips, yeah? Because this is another common mistake that we try to release the hips. No, hips are still, it is just your obliques, just your TVA muscles really working hard to stabilize the movement. And we could just go for 3 more for each side. Exhale up, inhale down, exhale open, look back, inhale back. Exhale up, breathe and down, exhale open, and inhale back into the middle. Just twice more, and maybe those arms can start to lift a little higher, yeah? So I'm not lifting them anymore to a diagonal. I'm trying to lift them by the ears without changing the torso. So I'm not going up and down. Last one for each side. Exhale, maybe you find a little bit more space and you come back, and we lift and we lower to the second side to finish. Well done. Take an inhale, flip the palms of the hands. Exhale, round back an inch. Hold, inhale. Exhale, a little inch lower. Inhale. Exhale, move your left elbow down onto the floor and move smoothly your right elbow onto the floor as well. So right now we're just pressing onto the forearms, yeah? So I'm gonna face you for this one, because I'm going to ask you to check that your shoulders are always on the same line. So we don't want to drop onto one arm in order to get the other arm off the mat. I want you to think about pressing the elbows, rolling the shoulders back and away from your ears. And we're going to keep those shoulders exactly where they are now, yeah? So whenever you're ready, chin is parallel to the floor. Whenever you're ready, we're going to slide this right arm forward and up, shoulder level, and then we come back, breath in, exhale back to that starting position. Second side, exhale, slide, reach, inhale, tap, exhale, come back in, yeah? So we slide, breathing out, we lift, breathing in, exhale, tap, and come back. We go, exhale, slide it up, Inhale, tap. Exhale, come back in. Beautiful. We go for 2 more, 1 for each side. Remember, those shoulders are not moving. So we don't have that counterbalance of the body. Everything is into the middle line. So you have the chest still, the sternum bone pointing straight forward towards me. We're going to add on, if you're up for a challenge, your right arm is going to come up. And then this left arm is going to match. Nothing moves into the chest. Let's retrace it down. Right arm down, left arm down. And we go. Breathing in, slide, left arm up. Right arm up, and we match these arms in the same line of the shoulders. Nothing moves into the chest. Come down through the left hand, left elbow, right hand, right elbow. And we go for 4. We slide it and we reach, slide it and reach. Tap the floor, come back down, no moving in the shoulders. Tap and come back down. We go. Breathing out 3 more times. Breathing out, reach. Woohoo! I can start to feel my core really working to stabilize my body. Try to squeeze the glutes and try to squeeze the legs so we don't load everything into the lower back. You should not feel the lower back for this one. You should just feel your core shaking and your core activating. We go just 1 more. Reach away. Keep everything still. Reach away. Beautiful. Come back down and in. Come back down and in. Stay with me, everyone. Reach. We're going to reach, and from here we just move. Tap, exhale, lift. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't give up. Give me last one. Well done. Taking in high. Exhale, flip the palms of the hands and come back to a long spine into a seated position. Beautiful job. Release, bring your feet together, knees apart. We're going to take a stretch through the hips. Take a long inhale to lengthen. Look up. Long exhale, forward fold towards your feet. Really relax the head. As close as you can to the toes. Don't forget to breathe. Beautiful. We're going to press the feet down and away from us. We're going to lengthen through the spine. And we just finish last little challenge with our back exercise. So I'm going to ask you to come back to your hands and knees. And from this position, we're going to move forward into a low plank. Squeeze through the glutes. We're going to move down into a push-up position. Elbows in. Exhale, we press away. 6 more. Inhale down. Exhale up. Now I want you to think about those elbows always gliding by the side of the rib cage. Hips and shoulders are always in the same line. So I'm not sinking my hips down. Yeah, let's be very careful about that. We're going to go for 2 more. All the weight is onto your hands. So I would say 80% of your weight is on your arms, 20% on your knees. Now from here, we're going to go down halfway and we take tiny pulses. Up an inch, down an inch. Up and down. Up and down. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Press back, exhaling. Now make your way down onto your belly, nice and slowly. Control through the arms, belly down, feet onto the mat lines. We squeeze the glutes and we externally rotate the legs so the toes are towards the outside of the mat. Elbows into the mat lines, hands in the same line of the elbows, nose 1 inch off. Long inhale to prep. Squeeze the glutes, exhale, lift the legs off the mat. Now breathing in, your legs will come down and it will be the cue for your head and shoulders to lift into a spine extension. Yeah? So exhaling, legs will lift and torso will lower. Inhaling, legs lower and torso lift. And I'm really careful about engaging my glutes because I don't want to use my lower back. Really important. I'm really using just the glutes, just the core, and I don't feel the lower back at all. So if that's you, your legs are either going too high or you're not activating your center, which means that probably when you come up, you just let everything go, yeah? I want you to squeeze the glutes and power up through the front of the body. We're gonna add on, so exhale, lift the legs, inhale, press the elbows, and maybe those elbows will come up. Can be just halfway, so using those triceps. Make sure your elbows don't roll out. Inhaling, legs, torso down, exhale, legs up. And inhaling, we just swap. Breathing out. We leave the legs. Breathe again. Maybe we start to extend the arms long if that feels fine. Breathing out. So that's a variation of your swans. Inhaling, we press. Now, if this feels fun, I'm going to start to look forward. So I can just make sure the chin is parallel to the floor. And those legs are always really strong. We're going to add on, last thing, we're going to lower so the legs come off the floor and your arms are reaching forward. Hands onto the floor, legs down. Let's take an inhale. So breathing out, we lift the legs. We reach the arms to the front of the mat. Inhale, we make our way back up. And we go for 6. Exhale, reach. Inhale, press. Exhale, reach. And inhale, press. Here we go. 4 more, a bit faster. Breathing out, keep those legs engaging. Keep the core activating. Give me 3. Inhale, even better if you can point those toes, stretch those knees. Make sure you look down to the floor when your legs lift. Give me last one, everyone. Inhaling, hold it up. Take a long breath in here. Long exhale. We're going to make our way back. Down, legs will lift last time. Reach your arms and hold it still. Maybe bring the legs together if you can. We hold it for 5. Lift an inch higher through the arms for 4. 3, natural breathing. 2, and 1, we release. Well done. Bring your knees on the floor, squeeze the feet together, scoop the belly to the spine. Let's push back up to that plank position. We're going to tuck the toes and find the high plank this time to finish the way we started. Inhale, down. Exhale, push. Elbows by the side of the rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 5. Exhale. For 4. Exhale. Everything travels in the same line. Give me 3. And push. 2 more. And push. Last one. We got those passes. We just finished. Pass halfway. Up an inch. Down an inch. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And up. Woohoo. Knees down. And find a child pose. Very well done, everyone. Relax the forehead. Take a stretch. Long inhale. And long exhale. Beautiful job. Very well done. I hope you feel nice and warm, ready for your day or what you have next. After you did this challenging Pilates flow with me. Very well done. All right, let's get back into our bodies. Start to unroll the spine press. The hands against the mat. I'm going to face you. Start to reach your arms long. Inhale. Exhale, press the hands and move towards the side of the mat here. Just opening through the side of the rib cage. Back to center. Move to the other side. Breath in. Breath out. Release. Hands interlacing at the back of the back. Start to press the arms down. Roll the shoulders back. Make sure you squeeze your glutes and tuck slightly the tailbone under so you can shine the chest towards the ceiling. If it feels fine, your hands will come down to the floor. So you can just press the hands down and maybe your hips are going to lift as well. Releasing the head back. Breathe in. Come down, sitting bones to the floor. Head facing the front. Retrace it back. Take your right arm towards the ceiling and press this right elbow behind the head, sliding the shoulders down. Close down the eyes, ribcage gliding down to the hips. And then we swap. Breath in, open. Exhale, swap. And again, maybe close down the eyes. Notice how this side feels. Come back to you. Beautiful job. Bring your hands forward whenever you're ready to the front of the mat. We just bring the hands through. We're going to step the right foot outside the right hand into a lunge position. Breathing in through the nose here. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the back knee, lift the hips to an active lunge. And now we can just bring this foot back into a downward facing dog, pedaling through the feet, relaxing through the head. So make sure you just take any yes and no shape or shaking the head through. And now we step the other foot outside the hand, back knee down. Take a stretch. Press through the hands, lengthen through the spine. Really opening that front space into the hip flexor. Breath in and out. Re-acknowledging how the body feels after the workout. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, hips lifting, back to a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Pedal through the feet and then start to take baby steps towards the hands. So your feet will just come through towards the hands. You're going to relax your head down. You're going to just fold forward. Take whatever movement feels right for you today, everyone. And then we're just taking an inhale here, looking through the knees. Going a little closer to the legs. If it helps you, you can bring the hands at the back of the calves. And whenever you're ready, we can start to bring the hands down. Now bring the knees down. Start to come down to the floor and come to your comfortable seated position. Start to reach the arms to the ceiling. Breath in. Press up. Shoulders lift. Exhale. Shoulders drop. And arms release by the side of the body. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. It has been really, really nice to share this practice with you. If you haven't yet, please just subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more content and more Pilates sessions with me. Of course, feel free to leave a comment as well or a like. And don't forget to turn on your notifications just by pressing on the bell. So you're gonna have always a notification when a new workout is live. Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your day.